So what's going on guys, Kaids here, welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's one I'll show you top 7 best zone war maps with no bugs whatsoever. A bunch of players lately have complained about a bunch of different maps that either way they are not working properly, there are some bugs at the start from bounce pads or jump pads, you don't get all the weapons enough, the storm itself doesn't work, either way it kills you right away and doesn't remove 10 HP like it should. So if you're tired of all these problems, here'll be the 7 best ones which will have no bugs or any problems whatsoever. And if you're looking for any other lists, check my channel out, and with that said, let's get right into it. So taking a look at the first map on my list is a really amazing and cool looking futuristic zone wars. The storms are properly moving and everything else works like it should in a real game. Every tick will take only 10 damage, and as well the storm will not be moving only in one direction, but then it will turn back and wiggle around like it should in a real game. Not only that, of course, all the items will be randomly generated. All the players will be spawned at the start like per usual, and on top of all of that, each of you can switch to teams so you can play as well a duo zone wars. So with that said, now we have come to the second map which has a Hunger Game theme. So first things first, there'll be a bunch of trees which you can farm materials on. And then as well every single player will be randomly placed and spawned. So like in usual maps you usually just spawn in the same place and each of you can start fighting. But in this one you'll start the game all around the map. And not only that, but the map itself looks in my opinion 10 out of 10, and each view will get limited materials. And last thing for sure is that the circle will be not moving to left or to the right side, but it will be closing into the middle, again having a different aspect and training a different situation. If this is your thing, then here it is. The Therm Up on my list is really similar to the Enigma Zone Wars, which I showed in the previous video. This one is just updated and by a different map creator. So like we know, all of maps have a bunch of bugs and different things that doesn't work or doesn't make them as good. So this map creator recreated the same thing, just removed the bugs and added a bunch of difficult things, which will help players to not get any lag or any bugs whatsoever. And on top of all of that, added a really cool and awesome feature. You will be able to see a bunch of pre-made buildings, dinosaurs, giant rockets, and many more things. And on top of all of that, like all of these maps, they'll be not moving only in one direction, but they will be actually going to the left and to the right side, emulating the actual game. If you want to try this one out, then here it is. So the next map on my list is a beach zone wars with forced respawns, automated starting points, random items, and as well fast storms for faster matches. The map itself is balanced and has no bugs whatsoever, but this time the storm is moving only in one direction, so again a different feel and a different playstyle, but as well different effect. And on top of all of that, the map itself will have a bunch of rivers and mountains. So if for example the storm would end at a tilted towers, you would know how to survive by playing and training in this one. The fifth map on my list is a fully Kenyan based zone wars, with of course the main focus on the canyons itself. A lot of times pro players don't know what to do when they see a huge mountain and a bunch of players firing at them, and they get confused and have no idea how to build and how to get on top of it. So this emulator will 100% help with that. And on top of all of that, a bunch of llamas and different items you'll be able to get. And the zone itself will be moving from one to the second direction. And the last thing is that it will have a desert theme. So if you think that you're lacking in this type of field, then here it is. Okay, so one of the last maps on my list is a Volcano Zone Wars. This one is particularly very small circle and has 5 moving zone directions. So not only it will go to left or to the right side or only to one direction, but it will actually circle around the whole map. And on top of all of that, the circle itself is a lot smaller than the previous ones have. So by doing that, emulating the last 5 minutes in the end game. And as well, this one has a forest theme. And on top of all of that, there's a huge volcano. If you would want to see how it goes and try this one out for yourself, then here it is. And having said that, now we have come to the last map, which is a Western world canyon based zone wars. But this time the spawn will be a bit different. You'll spawn into the sky and you'll have to drop down to whatever landing spot you want. This map particularly has no limited mats whatsoever and is with a full desert theme, so that means in the buildings you'll be able to find weapons and materials as well. If you're thinking on landing at Western World and want to try it out for yourself and see if you like this spot and practice end game at it, then here it is. So having said that, I really do appreciate it for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I try to make this video as fast as possible so you wouldn't waste any time, get all the codes and practice with your friends. So guys, if you like this video, don't forget to click like and subscribe to keep up to date with every video top 10 list or that I make, which is every single day. And don't forget to enable the notification bell so you will receive notifications whenever a new video is up and running. As well, if you have any questions or future video improvements, let me know in the comment section down below. Having said that, appreciate it for watching. Hope you enjoyed. My name is Kaid. Have an amazing day and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world